Okay, so thank you everyone for being here with me this evening. I will be posting this to my YouTube channel, Fabulous Spoils, as well as sending this on over to Michael so he can post it to his channel. We are here at Live Younger Success, which is our team's business site. I'm on the home screen here. And for those of you who are a little bit newer to LifeWave, or maybe you're brand new, this is where you want to go when you're starting to familiarize yourself with this company and the business and everything else. So we're going to go to, again, we're on the home screen. So we're just going to go right here where it says click here if you are new to LifeWave. So the first thing they recommend us doing, and this is for those of you who are serious about building a business with LifeWave. So we do have what's called a replicated website, and this is through our Live Younger team, which we are all part of. So it's liveyounger.com, and then it would be / your name after that. This is a $50 a year website. You can go to this link here to subscribe if you're interested. I'm going to click that and it will take us into basically the steps we need to take to create our own. And really, we're adding our photo, our LifeWave profile, which is typically our name, and a phone number and email for people to contact us. So it's fairly easy to set up. We can check out the mock here, or you guys can on your own time. I actually have my personalized website pulled up in another screen, so we can get to that in just a moment. But there are a lot of great tidbits of information, as well as videos and photos and all kinds of different pieces of information that I feel are very important for all of us to have. So this just tells us how to subscribe. And then when you're ready, you subscribe here and it will walk you through the next steps to take. All right. So that is that. And this is a video where this young lady talks about how to get you enrolled and goes through the replicated site. Again, we will be going through my replicated site shortly. Next, we do have an app. It's called LifeWave Now. And it's good if you're into apps. I'm not going to comment because I have it, but I personally have not used it. So I am probably not a good person to ask about this. I will leave it at that. But it is here for you guys to become familiar with. I want to say it's the first month is free, but then it's $9.99 a month. So we can click this link and it will show you the next steps to do. So annually, it's $89 a year, monthly, $9 a month. And you do get 1 month free. Okay, next step. So that was step 1. Step 2 is your daily action plan. So first thing you want to do really is connect or reconnect with people. Have that heart-to-heart conversation. I know we all get fairly excited and then we start talking, and what are we doing? We're not listening to them because we're so excited. And, we want to just share this with everybody. And sometimes I actually probably a lot of times I still do that. In fact, I met a woman this morning and she was telling me all these symptoms that she has. And of course, my mind is going, well, I have something that can help you with that. Or, and it just, her list kept getting a little bit longer and longer. And I'm like, well, I have something that will help with that. We started talking about, or I did with her, and she was very interested. She had said that she wants to learn more. And everything she was telling me, I'm like, well, the patch could help you with that. um, and I was listening to her. So, and she was receptive as well. So that I thought was nice. But yes, I tend to get a little overexcited and start talking too much, because we are excited over this company and over this technology, what it can do for us. So first thing though, we want to connect with people. Maybe it's that friend that you haven't spoken to since prior to COVID. Maybe there was a disconnect. Maybe family issues. Whatever the case. But just call those people up and say, "Hey, I'm thinking about you, and how are you doing? It's been a while. Maybe we can get together." And then they're going to ask you eventually, "What are you doing now? Are you still working at so and so?" And it's either a yes or a no. And you just talk to them and make sure you're listening and maybe asking some appropriate questions pertaining to that individual. And then obviously we want to pique their interest. What do you know about stem cells? Are you having any pain? Or whatever it is that is coming up in conversation. And then obviously we want to point to tools, which this is one of them. So Live Younger Success, this is a great place for you guys to come, and you can go through the different pages in this site and take your time and go through it. There are a lot of videos in this website as well. So I encourage each of you, please, to take the time to educate yourself. So we do have more tools, liveyounger.com, which is essentially our team's site, and then Pop Webinar, which are more Zoom videos. And of course, we do have the weekly newsletter that comes out every Monday. And some of you have already signed up for that. So we do get information on upcoming events, products, different videos, doctors that will be presenting throughout the week. So it's very informative and helpful for all of us. And then after you speak with that person, follow up with them. Maybe it's that reconnection. So you want to obviously stay connected and rekindle that relationship. And if they have questions about what you're doing, working in this area, this field of wellness, then we want to invite them. We can invite them to Doc Talk, which is every Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, and that's on conniezoom.com. And then, of course, Michael's Miracle Monday call. And when that link gets sent out Monday, about an hour before showtime, via SMS text. So, and if you're not getting that yet, I can send you the invite personally. And then when they are interested, if they're interested, maybe they're not, but when they are, we want to give them the information and help them to enroll either as a customer if they just want to use the product first, or if they're ready to build a business, then we sign them up as a brand partner. So essentially that's all of these steps would be the daily activities. And then obviously we want to use words that work, and we want to stay connected with those individuals. So these are the different sites, the liveyounger.com / your username, which is your LifeWave account name. And I'm going to show you mine in just a moment if I have it pulled up. Yep, here it is. So this is my personalized Live Younger website, and your photo would be up here. Now, what I want to show you is in this corner up here, you see the American flag. So when you click this, it opens up, because we're in, I think, 80 different countries. So you can put this, let's say we want to do, I don't know, French. It's going to change the printed language to whatever that flag is selected to. So we're in French. And the videos will still be in English, but the wording, the print changes to that country flag. We can also put it in German. And this is all part of the website. It's just showing you in different languages. And then we can also do, we could do Italian. It goes through everything in Italian, aside from the videos, which again are in English. So let me take it back to English. So this is really helpful, especially if you have people overseas who are interested in wanting, and they want more information. So you can share your website with them in whatever language it is that they speak, whatever their native language is. So, and then this is one of the videos that I like to play when I do these shows, or trainings rather, because I don't think this is a show. So I'll play this. And this is David Schmidt, everyone, for those of you who don't know him yet. And hopefully it will play. I have internet. It's just slow.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. There is more information there than most people would ever realize. I was 8 years old, and my parents wanted to take me to the workshop of Thomas Edison. On the drive back home, I said to my dad, I want to be an inventor. Light, as it turns out, is the primary control mechanism for everything else that happens in the body. What if we could have an external electromagnetic field that would essentially reset the stem cells that are already in our bodies and get them to function like younger, healthier cells? What if in the process we actually found out that in a book that was written thousands of years ago, that information already existed? God has left his fingerprint in natural design, and that blueprint shows up in nature. The mathematical codes are identical. The implications to this are absolutely extraordinary. What drives me is that there's this enormous sense of hope that we can create technology to generate clean energy, that we can have foods that aren't genetically modified, and we can meet all of the needs on the planet that we have to, and that we can heal people.
Okay. Okay, so that was David on how he created and invented LifeWave, which really is pretty fascinating. Um, just so you all know, we have on the X39 patch, we have 70 patents on that patch alone. What that patch does, when we apply it to our skin, it's activated by our body heat, which is really infrared light. And our light is reflected off the patch back into our skin, which then elevates GHKCU copper peptide, thus sending a signal to the brain to activate our own cells to start healing the body. We do have a little video on that. I think I have sent that to you all via text prior to the show this evening. It's about a 2-minute video. Anyway, so that was David Schmidt. And these are some before and after pictures. And this lady here, 4 months using X39, she looks like a completely different woman. And this lady here always fascinates me. Day one and 2 years later on the X39. To me, this looks like she could possibly be her daughter. And then this woman had the pleasure to meet at an event here in Florida. I think it was last year. This photo of her here was taken 3 weeks after a Mohs surgery. And this was her before and after the surgery, and then 3 weeks later. X39, you guys, that's our mother of all patches, and it does so much to help heal the body. This guy here, this young man, he was in a snowboarding accident, and you can see day one and then day 3, again, X39. So a lot of success stories. This guy fell off a ladder, and thankfully they put the dates. So June 17th, and you can see where's the patch? Right here. You can see his X39 patch here, and then the bruising is clearing up, or I should say that's more like a hematoma is clearing up. And then 13 days later, less than 2 weeks, he's almost healed from that from that fall off the ladder.
They're not going to let us put that picture in anymore. You know that. They're taking it out. They're taking that picture out.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for letting me know.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Yeah. Okay. And then this is what people are saying. So I'm not going to play these, but we do have some customers and brand partners as well as doctors. Now, this is Dr. Nicholas Tavoli. He has been with LifeWave since, Jennifer, is it 2008 when he came in?
I can't remember when he came in, but forever.
Yeah. So he's been with
one of the first doctors. Yeah, he's the first.
A long time. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then they all have something magnificent, I think, to say. So if you click on these, it should take you to the science and research, the different patents, or not the actual patent, but part of the patent. And then for those who want to maybe get started, they would select Start Now. And I'm not going to press that just yet, but I want you to see what to expect. And then underneath this section will take us to the sports page. So for those of you who are athletic or have a lot of friends who are, or maybe they're on different teams, whatever the case, this is where we want to send them to the sports page. And you can see they all have their patches on. And now, when you click that, when you're on your own website and you click that, don't think it's going to let me do this, but the link would be up here. You can copy and paste that link into a text message or an email, and it will take that individual straight to the sports page. So I apologize, this thing is in the way. At least it is on my screen. So, but that's where it takes you straight to the sports page. And no, ladies, this is not Michael Jaco. He does not have tattoos. All right. So, anyways, this is our product site. So we can click in here, and this would take us to the products. We have testimonials from different athletes, and then World Anti-Doping Agency, and how we are actually compliant because our product does not have any drugs or chemicals in it. So, and it just goes on and on. So now I want to take you guys to this. This is our checklist to getting started. And I found this actually on that homepage. So this is under it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. But this gives you a nice outline of what we need to do. And I hope everyone is able to take the time to do these steps and familiarize yourself with this website and all of the tools that are here for you, as well as the different links for Zoom meetings. And definitely it's worth it to get the replicated site. I think for $50 a year, you have all this information at your fingertips. And I feel like that's really the only thing you would need to send somebody if they want more information. So daily action plan, connect. I already went over this earlier. Have that heart to heart, pique their interest, point to the tools. And we do have weekly meetings. So Doc Talk is huge. There's up to 1,000 viewers in that Zoom meeting. Now, Connie, who is one of our team leaders, she does not record. It's live only. So you guys have to get there and get there a little bit early. So, you know, to make sure that you're in and able to watch the Doc Talk. Again, it's not recorded. And then we follow up with those individuals. How are you doing? Do you have any more questions? Are you ready? Or maybe it's, are you ready to get started? But do it in your own way. And because we're all different and we all have a different style to approach people at. Obviously, we want to stay connected. We don't want to just sign them up and say, thanks for your order, bye. Because we're building relationships with people. And I know Jennifer and I, because we work with Michael, we're pretty busy. And, you know, we talk to people every single day. And even if we're out and about, we talk to people. And when they ask, you know, what is that patch that you're wearing? We kind of want to wear them in noticeable areas. So maybe you want to wear them on your hand or on your chest. I know the glutathione, a lot of us wear at our chest, the upper chest, I should say. And people ask, what is that? Obviously, they see the X39 at the back of your neck. So some people are familiar, but most people are asking, what is that? So we share. But these are the different places to go. If you're on Facebook, you can join the Facebook groups. These are private groups. And again, these are our weekly webinar schedules. So again, Sunday Doc Talk on conniezoom.com, and it should just take you right into that video at that time. And then we have the Live Younger chat. So this is Robin and Gregory Mascari, who they really are at the tippy top of our team. And they do an incredible job with training and teaching. And I know Robin and Gregory both have come on to Michael's business building Friday call. In fact, Robin was just on a couple weeks ago, and always full of just wonderful knowledge and great trainings. So I hope you guys get excited over this, because it really is a lot of fun. Yes, there's a learning curve, but that's because we're all in this and we're all learning something new. For those of you who have not done sales before, or maybe you've done sales but not direct sales or network marketing. So it's different, it's fun, and there's definitely a learning curve. I can say that as a nurse. I can say that. So and then I want to go, let's see, this is the health tracker. So this health tracker you guys should get with your welcome letter. And what this is you're documenting how you were before your patches and X39, how you feel 24 hours later, and then it goes week by week, and then month by month. And you're just describing. And this is for you to keep. You don't have to show this to one of us. You can share and you can keep track of your own health journey, which this is a great tool to use, and actually recommend to other people to use this, so you can see what is happening to you. If somebody says, I don't feel any different, but maybe they're writing their notes and they're keeping tabs, and then they go back and look at this, they're like, oh, well, I guess it is doing something, because it is. And from day one, it's doing something. So let's see, I want to go back to the home screen. And we are going to go into the business basics tab is next. And this is where you find the compensation plan. Now, I don't want to spend a lot of time here, but this is important for you guys to know about this comp plan. And really just showing you where to go. But the one thing that has kind of been ingrained in our brains is the 9 ways to earn. So we can, I will click that. So this shows you, and you guys can download this to your computer and print it, and that way you guys have it. You may want to laminate it so it doesn't get ruined. But this is 9 ways to earn. So retail profit, and then customer and product introductory bonus. So when you're signing up a brand partner, whether it's the starter kit, which is $25, and really that is the annual membership fee. So that membership fee is due every year on our anniversary date. It's $25, and it keeps us active as a brand. I should say it keeps us positioned as a brand partner. Because if we don't pay this, it's going to drop us down to preferred customer, and then we're going to lose, I think, our people if we drop out of being a brand partner. So I just pay it every year because I don't want to know what's going to happen to me if I don't. So this is really your enrollment fee. Now, the core is the lowest of the enrollment kits. With the core being $295, you get 3 sleeves of X39, or you can manipulate the order and get up to 6 sleeves of patches. And I'm happy to go over that with you guys individually as you have questions over this. And then when you're signing somebody up as the core, first of all, you get 180 qualifying volume, and then you get a $35 PIB, which is product introductory bonus. So you can see the larger the enrollment kit, the more money you make. And with the premium kit, which is $1,750, that includes, or I should say it's pre-populated. So all of these are pre-populated with a specific amount of X39 patches. So, which would be 20 X39 patches. And you see the 40. So for every 1 sleeve of X39, it's equivalent in value to 2 of the support patches, like Eon. Eon helps reduce inflammation at the cellular level. Eon also helps lower the cortisol, so that's going to help with stress and anxiety. And Eon does a multitude of other things, including balancing the nervous system. So I tend to wear Eon at night, and I feel like because it helps relax by lowering the cortisol, I feel like I get a deeper, better sleep from the Eon. That's just a personal note, and I didn't mean to go there, but I wanted you guys to know for every 1 X39 in these orders, it's equivalent in value to 2 support patches, meaning non-X patches. All right, and then X39 is equivalent in value to X49. That's a mother-daughter duo known as the performance bundle. And those 2 patches help to bring our bodies back into balance. So sorry to go off on that little tangent, but I wanted to explain the difference between the 20 and the 40. So with enrolling someone in a premium kit, you would earn $405. And that individual does not have to place an order for 90 days. Maybe they have a larger family, and this would suit them and their spouse and maybe their kids. Or maybe this is somebody who is interested in the patches for their wellness center, or maybe they're a chiropractor. Maybe they want to start carrying this product in their center. So there's money to be saved with ordering this kit. In fact, it's an over $600 savings when ordering this large kit. All right, so then this tells you to rank. So we start as brand partners. Monthly, we only need to order 55 personal volume, which is equivalent in value to one of the support patches. Again, I will say Eon. Now, the X39 patch is 77 PV, which is, again, personal volume. So for every one sleeve of X39, that's valued at 77 I say points, but volume. And then the Eon, glutathione, energy enhancer, they're all 55 PV. So until then, until you build up to 750 points, once you hit 750, and this is qualifying downline volume. So anybody ordering under you, when you get to 750, that's when you become a 1-star manager. When you get to 1500, that's 2-star. So basically you're doubling your volume. And then once you become a manager, then it's to stay a manager, you want to have at least 110 in personal volume. So you'll get your personal volume from your customers that have enrolled under you, and your own purchases as well. So, but these, it shows you clearly how you rank advance according to the volume. So you're going to look at this second line, and this tells you essentially how much volume do I need to get to 1-star executive, and how much do I need to get to 1-star presidential, so and so on and so forth. So yes, this is a volume-based system. Okay, and then it tells you the percentages that you would earn from people purchasing under you. So, all right. Now, we do have weekly Zoom meetings on the business, and I encourage all of you, please come to those meetings, and all of that information would be in your weekly newsletter. So I think I covered the things that I wanted to. I'm going to stop my screen share just for a moment. Hang on, Kathy. Kathy, I'm gonna stop my record in case I'm gonna pause it.